Maëva Squiban's come on. I mean, this is developing in 2 short days. She's become one of the biggest, if not thus far, the biggest story of this Tour de France.
It's been so fun to watch her. I mean, attacking from the gun, pretty unbelievable.
2 stages in a row, went from K0. Her director is like, what the swear word are you doing? She's like, don't hear you, I keep going. Wins the stage.
And she looks beautiful while she's doing it. I mean, watching her pedal is just so nice.
Goodness. Yes, I will watch that woman ride a bike. And what a great day for France. Went 1-2 on the stage.
Yeah, 2 stages in a row.
And then, I mean, I think the other big story is Lacourt.
Yep.
I mean, not only her in yellow is a huge story of the tour, but rallying on that descent,
Unreal.
losing the jersey by over 37 seconds, or at least losing time by over 37 seconds and closing that to keep yellow.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Move podcast. Thank you, Mari.
Good morning.
Thank you, Allie. I don't know what's going on with this show. I walked in. I was a little behind. I went for a quick ride this morning. I came back in. So I was watching the race at the house and in the car. And then I missed the whole shirt dig. Yeah. What is going on with this?
Well, you didn't let my cat come, and her name is Puck. So my friend Henry sent me these shirts. Yeah. No Pucks, but there is a good asterisk at the bottom, except Peters, because Puck Peters is allowed in the race. Unfortunately.
And you handed them out to everybody.
Yeah. The whole team's wearing them. Do you feel left out? You have one too.
Henry, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna wear your shirt. It's in protest. Talking about stage 7. Wow.
Whoa.
What a stage.
I'm just saying. I mean, this is bike racing. This is exciting to watch. But before we get into it, Mel, what did we do?
Stage 7. Bourg-en-Bresse to Chambéry.
I mean,
Bourg-en-Bresse to Chambéry.
That sounds just romantic.
It's just so sexy.
Totally.
It really is. You never thought like reading French towns could be like, whoa. It's kind of vibey.
It probably helps that I see Mel saying it too.
Yeah.
So like I'm feeling the romance.
Yeah. Maëva Squiban's come on. I mean, this is developing in 2 short days. She's become one of the biggest, if not thus far, the biggest story of this Tour de France.
It's been so fun to watch her. I mean, attacking from the gun, pretty unbelievable.
2 stages in a row, went from K0. Her director is like, what the swear word are you doing? She's like, don't hear you, I keep going. Wins the stage.
And she looks beautiful while she's doing it. I mean, watching her pedal is just so nice.
Goodness. Yes, I will watch that woman ride a bike. And what a great day for France. Went 1-2 on the stage.
Yeah, 2 stages in a row.
And then, I mean, I think the other big story is Lacourt.
Yep.
I mean, not only her in yellow is a huge story of the tour, but rallying on that descent,
Unreal.
losing the jersey by over 37 seconds, or at least losing time by over 37 seconds and closing that to keep yellow.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, we're going to have some big days coming ahead. But before we get into that, Zwift, title sponsor of the Tour de France Femmes, Avec Zwift, of course, and title sponsor of our show. We love Zwift. Last night it started hailing. I already ridden, but Blaze was up there, and it was just the biggest hailstorm ever. So Blaze pulled out the cog and click setup here.
Yep.
Took out his Roubaix, threw it on the Wahoo kicker, and he got his workout in. Bolch and I watched him open some wine. Zwift ready trainers can be used by all the big names with this cog and click. Wahoo, my personal favorite. Garmin, Jet Black, Elite, Decathlon. Prices start at $299. And did you know you can take your computer, pair it with the Zwift Companion app, and it counts towards your Zwift fitness score.
You can get credit.
And you guys, this is really great news. I'm very excited about this. We have a new sponsor of the show today. I personally love this brand. It's Hyperice.
Yeah.
So the maker of, course, Normatec boots, and they have the new Hyper boot. And you didn't know this, Lance, but I love Normatec boots so much. Blaze and I actually registered them for our wedding. Like, we wanted to get them so bad. We wanted Normatec boots.
My God.
But back in the day, you're like,
just for the record, there are photos, and I can dig these up because Hyperice acquired Normatec not that many years ago. When it was a standalone company, I have photos of me, and these are early versions of Normatec in 2010, wearing some of the earliest versions of Normatecs.
wow. But now they're like less clunky.
Now they're way better. But
cordless, compact, but they are like the gold standard of compression. Yep. And so then there's also the Hyper boot, which is like, I could be technically wearing them right now under this table. For long travel days, you can wear them on the way to training, at breakfast. So it really helps your feet and lower leg compression. And for the listeners, we have a special code, THEMOVE. You get 15% off all Hyperice tech and $100 off the new Hyper boot. So this is just recovery game changer, and welcome to the team. High price. I'm a big fan, as you know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But I mean, you touched on Kim LaCourt. When she, first of all, the stage was just, there was a lot going on. There were groups everywhere. Yes, Maëva Squiban goes at kilometer 0. She goes with 17 people. That snatches up all the green jersey points. There's no change in green jersey. There were climbs. The favorites look good. Kim LaCourt gets dropped. She comes back. Like, this was
Exciting.
There's riders all over the road.
Yeah.
It was hard to keep track of it at some points too.
I did a short ride this morning, and I was listening to some music, and then when I finally got off single track, I turned it on, the race on my phone on Peacock, and so I was just listening, and it's weird to be not necessarily watching, but listening. I'm like, whoa. What is going on here? And it took me like 10 minutes to just do all the inventory of who is where, and it was incredible.
We had three American riders in the break and our first American podium today. That's exciting. Congratulations, Ruth Edwards, for third place.
That's a big deal for human powered health. You know, I mean, to get a podium in the Tour is huge. And with an American, with Ruth, that's a big deal for our World Tour team.
Yeah, American-owned team. I raced for that team for a year. Awesome program. Cool. Charles Aaron does a good program, very dedicated to the future of American cycling for the World Tour, especially on the women's side. So congratulations. That is our first USA podium.
And Maëva Squiban's attack. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, we've all seen, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of attacks in the mountains, right? 99.99% of them are done a certain way. And that is from behind, you surprise somebody. No. She just went straight from the front, out of that corner, looked back, and was gone. She looks so good on a bike. We had to go back and do some forensics on her overall. She lost 6 minutes in stage 1, almost 2 minutes in stage 2. Must have been caught up in some crashes. But if you just watch her, the way she climbs, the way she pedals, you're like, it feels like she could be in the front group. I'm super curious too on times of that final climb, just how her time compared.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And of course, we'll see tomorrow. I mean, if you're her, right, you're riding the momentum of 2 stage wins in a row. She's clearly feeling good. She looks good.
I mean, and she looked good at the end of the stage too. You know,
effortless.
And her personality and her, in the post-race interview and stuff, she just seems like she's riding this high. And so I think you're right. It'll be interesting to see what she can do tomorrow. And I also think it would have been interesting to see if she hadn't gotten caught up in those crashes, or what happened in those crashes to where she lost time, how she would have done in the overall GC, because she's still sitting at 16th, 7 minutes back.
And I think for 23 years old, she hasn't been in this GC leader position. Her team UAE only has 4 riders in it. And I think she's showing a lot of maturity. And Lance, I think you're really impressed with the way she's riding, which I think you're seeing something in this rider.
If I'm her, I use tomorrow's stage, because tomorrow's very difficult, and we'll show you the profile and kind of break down all the climbs tomorrow. But if I'm her, I use tomorrow's. She has nothing to lose at this point. She's, one of the top stories of this tour. Go see how you can climb.
Well,
right?
She clearly likes climbing from the gun, or going from the gun. Maybe that's youth. Maybe it's whatever. But
I got bad news for the group. And when we show the profile in the second half, you're all going to go from the gun tomorrow, whether you like it or
100%.
not. But yeah, I would 23. She looks great. Like, I would just say, hey, how do I compare? I mean, and use that look. And she's not a factor in the overall, but that doesn't matter, right? She's a young rider. She's French. She see how you stack up and come back in 2026 and be a contender for the GC.
Yeah, and she's going to be marked, though, moving into next year a little bit more.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, those 3 or 4 of them that are...
But she did move up to second in the Queen of the Mountains classification today, tying for second place. So, I mean, pending how she climbs tomorrow, you might actually like her in that spotted jersey.
Listen...
Polka dot? Yeah, that's what it's called.
She could pull over to the side of the road and smoke a cigarette tomorrow, and I'm a fan. I mean, the way she's riding, these are the kind of riders you cheer for. I mean, let's say it again. I mean, against the orders of her team, she attacked at kilometer 0. I mean, this is exciting. Like,
it's fun, and she's definitely riding the high.
Given.
0 pucks given, right there. I like that.
0 pucks at the team house during the Tour de France.
Oh, man. It's really disappointing, though.
Get a dog.
Yeah.
Get a hypoallergenic dog.
I've got Ranger.
We've seen. Okay. Mari she's got a new puppy. It's
Not yet, but
it's.
yes.
I think in many ways cute. There's a couple photos I saw looks evil. It's not here right now because the dog is off at dog school.
Dog school, yes. Getting trained, getting ready.
I mean, the thing's like 3 pounds at like military academy.
I don't think he's 3 pounds yet, but he will be. 3.5.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Again, no change in the green jersey. I think tomorrow, I could be wrong because Voss was up there, right? Not up there, but she was in that second, third group. I mean, she can climb good enough to get over the first climb tomorrow, and then.
Yeah, but Wiebes was climbing better than some of her teammates.
not
It was
like this.
insane.
Yeah, it's amazing what Weavis
Different than
can
yesterday.
do.
Yeah, no, she looked like a completely different rider. And then, her team came out with some comments on Lotta last night where they're like, oh, we still believe in Lotta. Obviously, she's not a robot. She's not performing well. She would be a robot. But they also said they're in the market. They said, because Anna Vanderbruggen has admittedly said the level's too high. I don't know if I can come back to my level of GC readiness. And now the team director's like, well, we're in the market for a high level GC rider right now. We don't know who that is yet, but it's not Lotta and it's not Vanderbruggen. I was like, ooh, during the tour, huh?
Very
Started out
interesting.
nice, like one of those compliment sandwiches that just forgot the other part of the compliment.
Well, let's just have a little fun here. Let's go digging on pro cycling stats. My quick answer there would be Maëva Squiban. I think this rider can develop into a GC rider. And just as I click through here, she's got a deal through 2026, so that would not help them for next season. But, and yes, Anna Vanderbruggen, it is, I can tell you, it is hard to come back to a previous level. After a little time off, sitting in the car, a lot of things change. Our buddy Scott Sussman, who listens religiously to the men's show and the women's show, had a great idea for the boomstick. So, Allie, you go ahead and present the boomstick.
Boomstick, for sure.
Yes.
Squibbin.
Yep.
Squibbin.
Boom.
Yep. We all agree with that.
I mean,
And Scotty Sussman's idea on the boomstick was that we should make, so before the tour, we make, 21 of them for the men's stages and 9 of them for the women's stages. And we have them made and maybe like cool packaging or something. And we I don't know if these riders care, but we somehow, if we give you the boomstick, we get it there and we present you.
oh, I like that.
With a
cool
physical
idea.
and actual boomstick.
Yeah.
I like it.
I thought it had to do something with pinatas or me like,
No, I mean, once the rider gets it,
Yeah.
they do whatever they want.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's I don't hate that idea.
Yeah, we can make some pretty cool boomsticks. Ruckus made this for us.
Yeah.
Special for the women. I'm going to put it down because I'm scaring Mari and you.
Yeah, and me. Any of the favorites? Kim LaCour is kind of look. She rode a super tough race. She was distanced on that final climb. Personally, I thought, wow, that's it. Your days in yellow are done. But she rode a heck of a race and fought back and came back and kept the yellow jersey. I don't think that necessarily bodes well for tomorrow. But if you think about now, we're talking about, and now I'm a little iffy on Anna Vanderbruggen, but if you think of Neodoma, Pauline, and Demi Vollering, you didn't see any signs of suffering or any cracks there. They all look good.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Pauline.
Pauline, yes,
Yeah,
Pauline.
you did.
Yeah.
And by the Anna Vanderbruggen quote, like I think SD Works was just saying that they're used to going for the win. They're such a classics. Like I was telling you, the way that team's built is a classic style team, and they're also used to having a GC rider. And with Amy leaving the team, they think Anna, and even Anna said like maybe the highest she gets is third. Like she's admitted
Could
that.
there be some gamesmanship there?
Maybe.
A little playing possum. I mean, it's a good
I
idea.
mean, Anna is definitely still hanging in there, though, and she looked good on a couple. She looks better than she did at the Giro, so I still think she's a podium contender for sure.
The podium's not winning.
Podium is not winning, but it's close. She still has to be good up there.
Speaking of team dynamics, though, we were watching this, because there's obviously this huge break with most of the teams represented. Alpecin was driving it. We're not quite sure why, but maybe there was just they didn't have anybody in the break. And then people are concerned. We know that Sarah Gigante has an excellent watts per kilo, and tomorrow's mountains are calling her. She's not so good on the descents. So they sent Justine back, and you were asking this because Kim LaCourte is getting dropped, and they have Justine in the break who drops back to get Sarah Gigante, who's getting dropped on the descent. And you were kind of like, why didn't you go get Kim? And then meanwhile, Justine's following Sarah down the descent, like yelling at her. And I was like, I've had people wait for me on descents, and I'd prefer to follow you than sit behind me and yell at me.
Yeah.
And at one point, Sarah's like, I'm good. Maybe she just wants 3 bike lengths in front of her. She still ended up losing sometime, but
she's now about a minute back, I think, or somewhere right around there. She's
Sarah Gigante
lost 10 seconds again in the finish
1:14
today.
down.
Yeah.
But if you back out Kim LaCourte's 26 seconds, I mean, but
still within
she
a
would have
minute.
to climb unbelievably well, which tomorrow provides the opportunity for.
but you asked why didn't Justine go back to Kim?
When you see the yellow jersey dropped or distanced, and not by much, traditional thinking is you put everybody with them, right? And
but I mean, I don't know that like the space that
Yeah.
Sarah could have helped her would have.
That's
I mean,
right.
she would have ridden away from her. She would have had to be able to pull her on the descents or in a flatter area. I think in order to really help her. Otherwise, you're just taking her out of the chance to possibly.
And that's right. And we don't know what goes on within a team. I mean, that could be an understanding in that team that Kim LaCourte is going to enjoy these days in yellow. She knows that the Madeleine tomorrow doesn't suit her and it suits Gigante, and so she's realistic, right? And so that's also fair. But yeah, initial blush, you're like, typically you would have somebody with the yellow jersey, but.
Well, we'll see if they were right tomorrow.
I was going to say, this will definitely play out tomorrow.
Watching Sarah on that climb in the Giro just ride away from everyone, and that was riding away from Marlon, from Elisa Longo Borghini.
Please do.
Made it look easy.
Please do.
So
we want that to happen too. Today's show also brought to you by Peaks RE Fountain. Fellow cycling enthusiasts, as we witness these incredible feats of endurance at the Tour de France, let's talk about what powers those athletes and what can power you. Let's talk about what powers them and what can power you. I used to think more hours in bed was the answer, but then I discovered Peaks RE Fountain Electrolyte. This has been a game changer. 1 sachet at night, and I'm super relaxed.
What is that like?
Super chill. I wake up. Yeah, that.
You sound like Boulder
you need
Dude
to
there.
Did. Took some of this pig, did. Some of that. Anyways, I wake up refreshed, focused, and truly calm. No grogginess, no brain fog. What makes it special? It's crafted with Peak's proprietary triple Biomax magnesium, 3 incredibly bioavailable forms that calm and support your brain. You're the one that went to college for this.
I have
You like
lots
some
of master's
chemistry?
degrees.
Yes.
Biochemistry, neuropsychologist. Yeah.
Like I'm a kid from Plano. Here's a key for us athletes. This is by far the cleanest electrolyte out there. Head on over to Peak, and that's PIQUE, peaklife.com/themove, and experience it for yourself. Peak Life, PIQUE, peaklife.com/themove. Back to the lady with a master's degree.
The one that crashed trail running the other day. Like, look
he's
at
got
this.
street smarts.
Listen, I have the mean streets of Plano.
The mean trails of Aspen.
You might have a master's degree and all these other fancy degrees, and but if you crash running, that also means you have 2 left feet. I've seen you mountain bike.
Yeah, don't ever watch me mountain bike.
It is.
A sight to behold. Mel's going to ride mountain bikes with me on Tuesday with Next Venture. So good thing she's
That's
kind.
right. I got the NVT coming in. Jordan gets here tomorrow. Mel gets here, I think, Wednesday.
Nice.
Doing a big hike. Looking forward to that. Let's look at, this is fun, I think.
Tomorrow? It's fun because you're watching it?
Well, it's fun. Pull up. Let's start with the overall profile. Now, look, this is a short stage. Mm-hmm. Here's the things that stick out to me, and y'all chime in. 112 kilometers, 3,500 meters of climbing. So let's call that, that's almost 11,000 feet. And look at the start. The first 13, the stage starts. This is what I was alluding to. Everybody in the race tomorrow is going to be attacking from kilometer zero because you're going to have to.
It's a short stage, but they're warming up.
I mean, it's 13 kilometers right out of the gate. Category 1.
Yeah.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
It's going to be crazy.
Nasty.
Yeah.
And then we can break down. We have some more specific profiles of those two. So here's the first climb.
Ouch.
right?
Whoa.
Lots of red, lots of red. And again, you're right, Mara. These are, you're warming up.
Yeah.
You're either out for a ride or you're on the trainer. You cannot start this stage, especially as this will be 8 days into the tour.
8.5% for the first.
No, you got to warm
kilometer.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't, you're just going to get spit out the back.
Gruppetto's going to start real early.
Straight away.
Yep.
Pauline
Peace
will
out.
love this. It'll be like a mountain bike start.
Oh,
That's right.
that's actually a
And
good.
cyclocross.
Yeah, and cyclocross.
So
It'll be a good
gross.
start. We don't like that, but she does.
And then let's look at the Madeleine. Of course, this is, and when you think about climbs in France and climbs in the Tour, and if you sort of ranked the top 10 most iconic climbs, right? Obviously, you have things like Alpe d'Huez and Mont Ventoux and the Tourmalet and et cetera, the Madeleine is in there.
It's up
right?
there.
This is an iconic Tour climb for both the men's race and the women's race. Look at this. This is where we finish. So we showed you where we start.
Oh, man.
And this is where you get to finish 18.6 kilometers at over 8%.
That's brutal. And that's not even red. Like it just went black. I didn't even know you could do that on altitude. Wow.
Well, you have a couple people who are going to be really excited about that.
Yeah.
With Sarah,
Gigante.
she's going to be just so happy to be done with the other stuff and like onto the terrain that she likes.
She's like, no
and
descents
maybe
anymore?
even
Yes.
Squibbins too,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, Gigante loves the start.
Yeah.
Right? It gets rid of people, doesn't
Right
have to
away.
quack, doesn't
Yeah.
have to position. Just use the watts per kilo that has been so talked about.
Yeah.
I mean, still in the race.
Still in the race.
We don't have her in this group of Pauline and Demi and Cassia, but she's not that far behind.
No.
With a stage like this, not far behind at all.
The other thing, and I mean, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole at the moment here looking at the weather, but stages like this can be gross if the weather turns. That could be interesting.
I think it's just super humid and hot. Like just sticky. Like not a lot of airflow.
That's not fun either.
No.
And if Voss can get over that first climb,
We could have some green jersey competition. And
I'm
also
hoping for that.
Squibbin, she could get into the Queen of the Mountains jersey tomorrow too.
yeah, I think that's I might be running for head of the fan club with Maëva Squiban.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Just fearless, and looks so good on a bike.
Yeah. I just want like a screensaver of her riding a bike, and I think I'd feel pretty good. Yeah.
And if y'all ever, she doesn't in the race. She obviously wears her race glasses, and at the post race, she's wearing her helmet still. Go look at her profile pic on one of the cycling sites. She rocks these glasses. I mean,
I think
this
Gabrielle's got to find it.
Yeah.
this takes guts. I mean, to rock.
I think it's a French thing though. They look kind of Frenchish, the glasses, you know?
I don't know. I don't know about that. They're kind of Harry Potterish, but
Okay.
Well, we'll wait till Gabrielle. We'll go into questions and see if we can find that picture.
okay. All right, let's do this because we got some good questions today. This is a good one right out of the gate. Brian says, I'm curious, is there a purpose for the afternoon start time for most Grand Tours? For example, today's stage 7 of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift has a neutralized start time of 1:30 p.m. right in the heat of the day. Is this done to accommodate media/viewers in other countries? Added stress to the it does add stress to the riders? ? But so why the late start, right? And that's
when I like to ride my bike.
well. Look, the answer, the actual answer on that is the race obviously is held in France, or most of the time in France, if not certainly in Europe. French TV, which is in their view, rightfully so, the most important network, that is peak TV viewership for the finish of the tour.
Right.
So
Okay.
5 p.m. So they, for us, this race is finishing, 9:30 in the morning here. But they want to always, and this has always been the case, right? We would start stages at noon and finish. They want the stage to finish at 5. Right? That's when they figure they can get peak viewership.
And fans on the road too. I think it's a nice time. Right. And
Happy hour.
Yep.
It's summertime in Europe. A lot of people on vacation. By the way,
And they're riding up the climbs and they're doing it before.
crowds,
amazing.
dudettes, crowds.
You want to be racing,
The crowds have
don't
been
you?
awesome.
No, I don't want to be racing, but not with Maëva Squiban. This chick would.
But
Lord,
to that
I
point,
don't-
it is hard for athletes too to start so late. I mean, it's not the easiest.
Don't you
thing
get in the
world,
rhythm?
but-
I mean, it's
I mean, they get in the rhythm but it is hot. I mean, it is the hottest part of the day. You know, you have to really plan out how you're going to fuel during the day leading up to it. And yeah, I mean, in a men's tour that's 3 weeks, you're going to definitely be in the groove by the end. But, you know, it is a challenge.
It is added stress.
I find it a challenge.
Yeah,
I just thought it was easy. Sleep in, eat 3 hours before, you can roll.
There's added stress in that your night, it just extends everything, right? You finish the race at 5, you might get back to the hotel at 6. If you're on the podium, that's even later. You still got to do massage. You got to have dinner.
Transfers, of course.
Other therapies. And then, so you might not get to bed till midnight, but you get to sleep in.
Yeah. And you have big crowds.
And big crowds and happy hour.
And big crowds. Here's a good one from Peter. To increase coverage and reduce logistics, could the Femmes race be held on the same day as the men's event? Different start times, possibly different stage endings. I think there's a lot of people have that question, right? Should they truly coincide? Not in terms of length, but you say, you know, the final 9 days of the men's race.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
But we also do that though. Flanders, we race Flanders on the same day, and they switch years. Like some years I'm starting before the men, some years I'm starting after. Flush we do on the same day. Yet in Welbegem we do it on the same day. But I think those are one days. And just think about though, if you are doing different distances, the logistical nightmare on closed roads and fans getting to where they want to watch, because you're going to have to like skirt crowds.
Well, and also just the logistics of how many people travel with each event. Right. I mean, you've got so many people with the teams, all the infrastructure that's moving down the road. Yeah. It'd be very difficult to try and add another, like the women's race, especially in the same towns in some cases like that. I mean, if you want to keep the iconic climbs and stuff, you'd have a hard time having 2 race finishes with all the people that need to be involved in a town like Alpha.
Yeah, there's not enough lodging for everybody.
The lodgings is a big one.
But we do like some of those major classics, Strade Bianchi, for instance, as well. Like all of the, like we do on the same day, and it's awesome when you're out there because then the crowds, they get like more bang for their buck. 2 races, and you know it's great fun.
You'd really mess up with that time schedule though that we're talking about. You know, the finishing times, etc.
Dan I love this question because this is so, and first of all, I don't know the answer to this question, but the overall intent of this question is one that's near and dear to me because I went down this rabbit hole and I had this whole, I was just completely verklempt during the men's tour about prize money. And the fact that the prize money in the men's tour just hasn't changed in 20 years, right? These guys are making prize money wise the same amount of money that I made to win the Tour de France in 2005. And then I went down the other rabbit hole. What do they make to win Wimbledon? I mean, it's 4X for Wimbledon and the Open, every other major sport. So it doesn't change in cycling. Dan says, how does the women's prize purse compare to the men's prize purse? Now, I think this is, I might get real mad after I get the answer to this.
And I don't even know what the difference is.
Yeah. I had it written down and I didn't bring it up. So it's pitiful. I do know.
Okay.
Here we go. It's roughly 10% of the men's total. So the women's winner.
10% or 10% less?
Roughly 10% of the men's total.
Right. Well,
that is bad.
So it's the total prize money for the women's race is €250,000, and the total prize money of the men's is 2.3 million.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, Dan, there's your answer. And that just, I mean, we got work to do. I mean, on all levels, I think that both are unacceptable answers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan. You know what? I was in a decent mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Now let's do a positive one.
Let's talk about a positive one. Your friend Olive in NorCal. I am a 14-year-old cyclist from NorCal who dreams of riding in the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. I know that pro riders are gifted athletes who are dedicated to reaching their goals, but as a young cyclist who has aspirations of winning a mountain stage in the Tour, parentheses, I love climbing more than anything else. What does a path to being a world tour rider look like? And at my age, what tips do you have for reaching my dreams? That's from Olive.
Well, I have to give a little backstory on Olive. I have a friend, her name is Helen Gilbert Snyder, and she actually runs a domestic professional team in the United States. And she had an idea to pair female professional cyclists with junior riders for these. We have this gravel series in NorCal called the Grasshopper Adventure Series. So Olive got paired with me, and we rode 50 miles, 6,000 feet of climbing And she was 13. That was last year. Me and Olive all day together. She was quick uphill, and I'm going to tell you real fast downhill too. Gravel bike. I'm giving her snacks, remind her to eat and drink. She's an incredible young woman. Mar, you, with your role at USA Cycling and how you developed, you can give her a lot of advice. I know I've given her some, but for those young ladies listening, I think the most important is just keep it fun. Like make sure, especially at a young age, keeping it fun, and even at our age, keeping it fun. And the progression isn't always linear. Like, not all women have to be a professional cyclist at the age of 14. I mean, so many come from different sports. I played tennis in college. There's soccer, cross country.
Well, also in NorCal, you've got the great mountain bike league too, the NICA.
She's part of NICA.
League. And I mean, I think that's a great way to keep it fun. And then branching out, since she knows she wants to do road racing, is to get herself to some road races and get identified.
That's it.
To where she can be over in Europe doing the junior trips over there and getting experience, because as we all know, that experience is what you need when the racing gets tougher. And if those challenges of travel, et cetera, aren't so difficult, then you can actually excel more.
Yeah, and back me up here, Mar. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of. I mean, you show yourself 3 or 4 times, you are spotted.
Yep.
Right. You're on your way.
Especially
it's not like,
if you're a woman too. It's even smaller group, which we hope gets bigger. But you get spotted.
Yeah. Olive, keep it fun. Invest in yourself, and you got some great mentors here.
Hey, you know what, Olive?
We're cheering you on.
We'll be sitting here in 7 years when you're in the tour. I'm gonna save this question.
That'll be so fun. That was great.
All right, tomorrow's a big day. We're about to find out who's going to win the Tour de France Femmes Avec Zwift.
Send in your questions.
I, for one. Yeah, send us your questions. Questions being great.
Who do you think's going to win? I know we have to go. Tomorrow.
I'm withholding. All right. We're all going to find out tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. And 3, 2, 1.
Bye.